All right, what's up, guys? So we're finally home from our I don't know, 5-week long racing road trip. It's the week of Armageddon. I plan on racing shop truck at Armageddon in the truck class and True Street. But if you remember from the dyno video, I found one major problem that will keep me from racing this thing, and that was where we put the intercooler. It sweats whenever I run the ice water through it. It beads up, drips water, and the path that it drips water is directly in front of my tires. So I'm not trying to race this thing in the rain, so no sense in putting a bunch of water in front of the tires. So what I'm going to do is I got a Holley low rim, and then we have a sheer fab 1800 horsepower intercooler lid. And I'm going to put this on shop truck. Not just a simple swap everything and go. I'm going to have to rebuild the piping. I'm guessing because I don't imagine those outlets are going to be the same between the two intakes. I've got to get a different bracket for my throttle cable. I'm going to have to redo my crankcase evacuation. I have a dash 12 fitting in the valley plate there. This new intake is real low and it's not going to allow me to use that, so I'm going to have to figure something else out there. Other than that, I don't know. I'm sure I'm going to run into a bunch of stuff and I'm not going to have time to do it, but I'm going to try. So I'm going to get started right now. I'm going to unbolt the old intake, get the old valley plate off. I've also got to redo my 4-corner steam vent. So I've got the one from Roast and Raceworks that runs under the intake on it currently. That's not going to work because, again, the Holley low rim is super low, super low. So Motion Raceworks actually just came out with a 4-corner steam vent specifically for the low rim, so I got one of those and I'll be putting it on as well. So I'll put a camera up here and you guys can watch me fumble around and try to get this intake off and then get the new one put on, so stick around.
Okay, so look, there's bolts here, 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 here. Oh, no more over there. And then all those. I just want y'all to pull the top off of it when we get home. Okay. Woo, man. What?
This shit's badass.
Pretty sweet, isn't it? Anything jumps, you guys are screwing, Brayden. You're screwing me. Hang on. Yeah, we gotta flip it over. So, set y'all side down. Aiden, you lift back there? Lift. There we go. You guys got that back there? Yeah. Good job.
I was never worried.
Not even for a second.
Knew that the whole time.
Sean and 3 kids, what could go wrong?
Yeah. Piece of cake.
Oh, convertible Scout.
Uh-huh. Yeah, slide it forward a little more, Aiden.
Well, what do you think?
I don't know, I haven't seen it yet.
How was the drive, though?
Oh, it's fine. It's still has a few issues, you know. Aiden, let's clean all this off. Oh man. Took the paint right there. It's been on it for so long. We'll take it inside though.
Shit'll buff out.
That won't buff out. It's too buku.
Big in here.
Okay, I'm gonna back it in. And then, what do you think? Is it cool with the top off?
I mean, it's pretty cool.
Dude, it's cool with the top off.
It's cool with the top on.
Yeah, but look how cool it is with the top off.
It looks like a truck.
What truck does that look like?
Every other truck with a bed.
No. That thing don't look nothing like a truck. Man, it's cool both ways.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in the shop, and then we'll, honey, top on or top off?
She's gonna agree with you.
No, I'm not telling her. She doesn't ever agree with me. If anything, it's
She knows
opposite.
you like to top off.
What's that? What? On?
Oh.
Told you.
Yes, no.
Yeah. That's a tool in here.
Dude, I'm not saying no top. I'm not saying top. It's cool both ways.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying. That's all I'm saying. Is it's cool both ways.
like, I like it now because you can see the red interior. I like it with the top on because I like that hard contrast between the red and the white. But it's fucking cool either way.
Yes. Yes.
So, a lot of people don't really know what this thing is because they haven't. Well, we didn't have our YouTube channel when we built it. I put a little first drive video on my little YouTube page or whatever. But just to kind of give y'all a rundown, this is the 1965 Scout that we built for SEMA 2 years ago, the last SEMA that there was.
Yes.
This thing is powered by a 4BT 4-cylinder Cummins.
You're gonna get in trouble.
I don't care. Fuck
You're
them.
gonna get in trouble, man, because the Cummins people's gonna be mad at
It's
you.
an electronically controlled 4BT. It's not
It is
mechanical.
a common rail.
Yeah, whatever.
Is what they call them.
Yeah.
But yes, it is a 4BT.
Yeah.
Come out of like a Frito-Lay
Yep.
truck.
Yep.
You know, it's a common rail, so it's the better one. And then we put the precision small bearing turbo on
Yeah,
it.
it's a Precision 60-62 ball bearing turbo. Iron Goat did all the suspension work for us. Full Pull did a bunch of work for us as far as getting the diesel running.
Well, and as far as the interior goes, anybody that knows anything about Scouts, there is, and I've actually owned one before, there is a Scout called a Red Carpet Special. This is what we cloned this one off of. This actually, whenever you look up the VIN on this one, it is a special production order.
Which one was it? It was
This was a Champagne edition.
Yeah, yeah.
This one is actually a Champagne edition, but if you don't have all the Champagne edition stuff, it's
Yep.
not really, it's just another Scout.
Right.
But when this one came out of the factory, it was a Champagne edition. We mimicked, as far as the red and the white, a red carpet, because let's be real, man, I like red and white.
Dude, it looks
so,
sick.
I get it for all the purists out there.
Yeah.
The red carpet does have a plastic dash, which are impossible to
Your
find.
red one, your
My
red
red
carpet
one
had
had
it, but it was all messed
It
up.
did. It had a headliner in the top, and it had red panels on the doors. So, you know, there's no sense in 100% remaking something that you're not making back to factory anyways.
Yep.
We lifted this thing up, we put a Cummins in it. If you look at the purist,
Yeah.
this thing's fucked.
Oh, dude,
already.
hey. So on my old Facebook page before it got deleted or whatever, I was on a bunch of Scout forums, and when we took this thing to SEMA, I shared the story of it because I thought it was fucking cool. They shit
The purists
all over it.
Yeah, no, you can't. Purists.
They
people are the
hated
worst.
this thing.
Yeah, well, because they think it should have the original 4-cylinder in it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so that is what it is.
Idiots. I'm just playing, guys.
Purist people are always the worst.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know how many purist people are upset because we put a LS in this? Like Jeep was pure anyways.
Yeah.
Jeep went, yeah, we're gonna use a little bit of this.
Yeah.
Ooh, man.
Oh, this is on sale?
Oh, man, we're gonna use some of this too. Oh, holy shit. Look at this.
Yeah.
We're gonna use this too. That's what Jeep does anyways. So I don't care if you are a Jeep purists are the worst because there is no pure Jeep.
No.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. You can fucking hate me all you want. There's no pure Jeep, and I will take an LS and put it in any fucking Jeep. Who
Yep.
cares? But this was the first time we ever swapped anything other than, you know, an LS.
Yeah. This is our kind of
real
our
big
first.
up here, and this is the reason we lower things.
Yeah.
I'm a tall dude.
I need a
and
ladder to
can't-
work on this.
I can't hardly get. There it is. So, you know.
Little 4-cylinder Cummins.
There's a little bit coming out of that back clamp, isn't there?
Yeah.
See it blowing on the deal?
Yeah. That won't make it smoke like that. It's something on the cold side, or it just can't be tuned. But like I said, 6062 precision ball bearing turbo. Same people that we use on everything else. Race part solutions for the aluminum and the dual seal clamps.
Look at that baby. That's been better than our race car.
Right
That's
there.
been better than our race car.
Pergola fittings and hoses, of course.
It's just real simple.
It is.
Like, this thing is simple. So.
Quick performance 9-inch for the differentials. With Detroit steel wheels. Of course, it's got Nitto tires on it. We've actually got some new tires to put on it. The new Recon grapplers that they just came out with. It's a cool vehicle. The suspension is all custom by Iron Goat. They just got the anti-roll bar installed. The coilovers installed. It's cool, man. I love it. But this thing is going to Armageddon.
It is?
It's going to be displayed in the Kicker audio booth. So it needs Kicker audio somewhere in here. We have the Kicker KMC2 head unit.
Yes, that is already wired up. You wired all that up, and it had one speaker in it. And you know me, I don't care, man, one speaker, just as long as we can hear something.
Yeah.
But we can't because Cummins.
You're right. And straight pipe.
Yes.
So we got a whole bunch of stuff from Kicker over here. The boys are unpacking it. A couple of their little base tubes here. Pull one of those out of the boxes for me. Right, got it. Little 8-inch base tube. I think we got 2 of those stuff in here somewhere. We got some 8-inch mids and highs to throw in somewhere. So, I think that's probably the project for today and probably tomorrow.
Other than that, we're going to take a little break. We're going to go out to Don's and take him all this shit.
And get an update on the 55. So, that's where we are with the Scout stick. Well, where the fuck y'all get ice cream?
Hey. Oh, yeah, no, I found the Swan guy. Remember? I got some ice cream sandwiches.
Right on.
In here too. The orange cream.
When did we get ice cream?
Yeah, look, guys, how come nobody told me?
So, all right. This is the Scout, and it's time for an audio install, so stick around. So the whole idea of me time-lapsing the removal and install of my new intake didn't go as planned. For those of you that may be expecting to swap from a high ram directly to the Holley low ram, please do not think that you're able to do exactly that. I had all of my lines and wires and everything ran under the intake when I had the high ram on it. That's not a possibility with the low ram. It is so close to the valley plate that just don't plan on putting anything under there. I've still got some wires ran through there. My return lines run through there, but it's very, very tight. My feed line is run on the outside now instead of underneath. I'm not super crazy about that. I don't really have time to order new hose and fittings to make it look any better though, so that's what I'm rocking with for the weekend. The intake is on though. I've got the shear, the Holley low ram, it is on. I've got the shear fab intercooler lid bolted down. Monkey is knocking out. He's knocking out the new pipe. Turbo, it's just gonna go straight from the turbo and boom, right to the throttle body. So quite a bit of piping. Granted, I did have aluminum piping, so it's not a whole bunch of weight, but very little bit counts in this heavy old rig. So we were able to use most of the old pipe and just cut it down, and then a new reducer from Race Part Solutions. So we're definitely in the crunch to get everything ready for Armageddon. The MPK Nova is still in the trailer. It's pretty much ready to go. Sean's over here doing the stereo install on the Scout. Man, you're doing a pretty good job.
Man, There's not a whole lot of places to hide things in this Scout.
It's a lot smaller than what I had remembered. So the amp is mounting on an amp rack underneath the seat, which I think is pretty genius. I'm pretty impressed, honestly.
Well, I think I can put the seat, the amp, and the, what are they called?
Pods?
The pods underneath here to where they're not hanging out. Like, I already put the bass cannons in here.
I like those.
I put the bass cannons both back here. The only thing I'm gonna have to do is I am gonna have to make a little bracket to set the seat up. And then after I set the seat up,
Boom.
those will slide right underneath the seat like that and then face forward. It was that or that, and I didn't like it.
Yeah. That's kind of what we had talked about originally, and I wasn't quite sure about it.
I didn't like it.
And I'm glad you're kind of putting them
it,
under the seat.
But this right here will set right here. This will mount to the bottom of the seat. The same thing that I'm doing right there with the amp. The amp will be in the middle. These wires right here will probably just plug right into the amp. All we gotta do is run 2 speaker wires over to that and then power wire to the amp.
Perfect.
Fairly simple. So.
But it is Tuesday. We have to go part the rig tomorrow. And then the Scout will, I would imagine, have to be there Thursday, possibly Friday. So
Yeah, no big deal.
yeah, no big deal. We're gonna cut it close like we always do with everything.
We got all the 832s that we run on everything in the cars.
Yep.
So we have these with the aluminum nuts. Boom.
Lightweight.
Yep. Ooh, that's a 1032 nut.
Yep.
832.
It's close. So it's about 11 o'clock Tuesday night. I don't know. We still got quite a bit to do, but I feel like it'll all come together pretty quick.
I don't even really feel like we got that much left to do.
Yeah. I mean, we really don't. You know how I be stressing sometimes. Monkey's almost got my pipe knocked out. I've got to get a couple fittings from Smiley's in the morning and some hose so I can make everything work again on ShopTruck. And then it'll be ready. I just got to change tires. So, I don't know. We'll turn the camera back on once everything's finished, or once Sean starts going back together with his little amp and speaker contraption here. So, that's where we are for now, so stick around. So, ShopTruck is all but ready. All I got to do is go to Smiley's in the morning, grab a couple fittings for the intercooler, and run the water lines and get some fittings for the return side of my fuel system, and it's done. Monkey nailed it on the piping. Not gonna have time to get it powder coated, but you know, it is what it is. So get this all back together, and then I don't know, I guess I'll go test it, finally do a burnout and let go of the trans brake and stuff. Meanwhile, Sean's over here doing professional stereo installs.
Full on professional.
I used to be a stereo.
That's what I was about
Yeah?
to say. I think he's bringing back some
Having your ice cream, huh?
No.
celebratory.
No. I'm having about 12. No shit. Nobody's counting, but I bet I've had 8 of them today.
Yeah. I mean, this is gonna look pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, there's not a whole lot to do. But,
Run some wires and boom, we got some sounds.
yeah. So, it's going to be cool with the amp right there. Man. Not sure all my measurements were right.
No.
I'm not sure my old eyeball is what it used to be.
Yeah.
It looks like that speaker is a little closer to the amp than this speaker.
Man, it's probably just turned at a different angle.
It's a funny angle.
I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with that.
Math.
Because my eyeballs are still good.
Math is funny.
Sure, it's fine.
Oh, it's fine. It's
Yeah.
gonna sound the same.
Oh yeah.
And everything else is pretty damn close. And pretty damn close is good enough for us.
That's right.
So,
And they're white.
I wish the bass cannons were white. But
I bet they will be eventually.
they could become white.
Mm-hmm.
Because
You know
I'm
what guy
guessing
hates?
that these screens on these are the same as those screens.
I mean, they're both 8 inches.
I mean, they're close.
Oh, they definitely don't bolt on the same.
No, not even close.
Uh-uh.
So spray painted is.
Yeah. Man, I know a painter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He pretty good.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You're all right.
So, all we gotta do now is run the wires.
Yeah. Hey, no
And-
big deal.
That was your job, remember?
Yeah.
I mount everything.
Yep.
I mean, now that he's almost done with his truck,
You run all the wires to where nobody sees them.
Yep.
And look what I did for you. Man, that almost reaches.
Oh man, I appreciate that.
Like you just barely got to run any wires at all. That you can zip tie it right to this, and
Yeah.
boom, it's in there.
I'm gonna zip tie the shit out of some stuff.
And then it ain't even that far over to this. Only thing that is going to be anything is
The
the
RCAs.
RCAs and the power.
I'll just tap into the brake lights like everything else is.
Oh man, yeah. We have to put a 50 fuse on that brake light because it runs so much shit.
Yeah. No, man, this turned out pretty cool. I'm anxious to hear it. Those 8s, I bet, are pretty loud.
You're gonna hear it.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be loud.
Yeah. Even over the Cummins.
It's in there shaking
It better
music.
be
It's
loud
gonna
because
be shaking
yeah,
music.
you're gonna think that the bass is shaking the whole thing, but it's just
No,
idling.
it's just
Yeah. Yeah, turning out pretty cool. So
Kind of like it. At some point, we will do something better. I'm
Better?
painting. I'm clearly painting what we bought to. I had to lift this up just a little bit, 1.25 inches to be exact.
yeah.
If we want to be exact, we raised this thing up 1.25 inches, and I'm painting what
Painting your
I made.
spacer?
I'm painting my spacer.
Okay.
It really would look better if there's caps on the ends of them. You know what I mean?
Shouldn't have painted it.
And then powder coat them.
Could have welded some caps on it.
I know. But
Should have went with 2x4s.
either that or we just go find some of those. Surely we've got something around here, that has the little plastic caps that you shove in the
Oh,
end.
yeah,
I'll
no
bet
doubt
you could
about
get
it.
1.25 inch caps
Probably.
and plastic cap on the end of it. Hey, but if I'd have known that, I'd have made them flush with this.
Oh, did you
Yeah,
recess
well,
them
just a little
bit?
bit, yeah.
That way you don't cut yourself on them.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do? Like we're just making this thing better. Monkey made me a gas pedal today. Look at
He
that.
damn sure did.
See that gas pedal? He full blown. I told him, I said, Monkey, look, I don't like this deal. This gas pedal, my foot is too big. First off, the clutch is already too close to the brake.
Uh-huh.
And then you got my big old sandal, my flip flop in there.
Yep.
And literally, I'll bet the gas pedal, it was just a bar. It was just a bar.
And it was that close.
I'll bet it was 1/2 inch. I mean, 3/4 tops away from it. So you get me trying to pull up to a stoplight and hit the throttle and the brake at the same time, and then you take off and you do the same thing. And look, that brake is not stopping this thing if you don't have the clutch in.
Oh yeah, no, it's
It's
not.
gonna
It's got some
override.
torque.
It's gonna override the cars in front of you. It's gonna override the brake. It's gonna override the wall that's in front of you, and it's gonna start climbing it. Is what it's gonna do.
Yep.
Like I told you earlier, we have got to put some sort of switch on this deal to where it won't start unless the clutch is pushed in. Because
It'll start.
I could start this thing right now. It'll drive through this fucking wall, over Monkey's truck, and it won't quit until it gets to the trees at the creek.
Wow. That's
And
a bold strategy.
and it just start up while it's rolling. 100%. That's
Wow,
dangerous.
yeah.
And if you don't know what you're doing, you ain't stopping it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man. So we did a Cummins the other day. Had the throttle thing open while I took it for a test drive.
Hell yeah. That's badass.
No. And talk about
Yeah, but you're smart enough to push in the clutch or put it in neutral.
it's an automatic.
Well, put it in neutral.
Well, there was a lot of things, and whenever you hit the brakes, it went
So he
this
didn't
way.
do that.
No.
So he didn't do it.
No.
I was like, man, what can I do? And then I just hit the key, and I was like, oh, all right then. Guess I'll turn it off.
Yeah, no, this is, what time is it now?
It's got to be midnight, right?
That's probably 12. So,
All I gotta do is build a whole truck.
It's no big deal for you, really.
You still got a lot to do, huh?
Yeah, I got rear end, transmission, engine, all the wiring that caught fire, all the fuel lines that caught fire.
Are y'all done over there?
Oh, I just gotta.
Why is he over here if he's got all that stuff to do?
Oh, Mike Dutt's up in Edmond.
Oh, you don't want to be in Edmond?
Oh man,
I don't
it's a
blame
long
you.
ways away.
No.
But tomorrow though, it's a whole
Smells
new
like dog
day.
food. I feel sorry for you. You got to go to Edmond every day.
I get to deal with so many people in the morning, and then the same people coming back home.
Mm.
All the people that think they're better than everybody
Oh,
else from
yeah.
Edmond, that smell like dog food.
Oh yeah.
They don't even realize it
Oh, no.
because they live there.
And then I gotta drive by the shit plant. One of the multiple shit
There's a
plants.
shit plant in Edmond too.
there's so much
Oh
shit.
yeah, I know
Oh,
the
it
shit plant
stinks.
over off
Yeah.
Portland.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Edmond
That
stinks.
places.
Man.
Edmond don't claim that though.
No,
That's
a-
Oklahoma City.
That's real shit.
Deer
If you
Creek.
ask anybody from Edmond, that's North
No,
Oklahoma City.
that's not their shit.
That's not their shit.
Yeah, their shit don't stink.
No, not like that.
I mean, all we really like is finishing up everything.
Oh, I'll take this thing out there like this. I don't care. I'm under no kind of pressure.
I mean,
We got the, look at the little, we got the ruckus put back together.
The
you guys leave those
ruckus.
things sitting around your pit. I'm gonna take off on one of them.
You're more than welcome.
You take off on one right now if you want to. Drive it
So Sean's ruckus here, it actually came with black seat bracket and I don't know, headlight bracket or whatever you want to call that. So we had it done Honda red.
And it's custom now.
Now it's custom. And then Aaron's. And then mine is very similar to Aaron's, but not near as nice. But still just as fun. Number 9.
Yeah, no.
I mean, if we're counting, it could be 12.
Yeah.
Did I just finish that scene? Should probably celebrate that.
Uh-huh. But they're so good.
They
You know
are.
how long it's been since I had Schwann's?
At least 5
At
weeks.
least 5 weeks. Yeah.
Oh, it's been longer than that. Remember, he stopped coming over.
Uh-huh.
Schwann's guy. Because we was never home. I ran into him at the bank today.
Man, you need some of this little neoprene strip underneath that seat. Where
Huh?
the seat folds down and touches the body. You need this same little neoprene
This?
padding. Yeah. This stuff that's back here.
Yeah, that stuff's cool. I wonder where I got that from.
I don't know. That is some nice stuff.
You get it
though.
from Scouter 1 on eBay?
Oh. I feel like no.
No? Think that's some shit your dad came up with?
I don't remember.
I'm gonna ask him.
So that's where we're at. Midnight Tuesday night before Armageddon. The Scout is nearing completion. Shop truck just needs a few fittings, and then I guess we'll head out there, huh? Go park the rig.
Is it coming out?
No.
Oh,
Yep,
there
it
it is.
It did. I can make it squirt.
He shut this door
God
earlier at the
damn.
gas station and it slung all over his arm, shoulder, everything.
So,
Somewhere, somehow.
obviously they washed it today before we went and picked it up.
It looked pretty clean.
This deal
It leaked.
caught some water.
Oh.
We should really silicone this deal up. I knew I could do it, man. It just took 3 swipes.
Yeah. Gotta hit that right spot.
Mm.
Figure out the motion.
Man, I gotta go to bed before I eat more.
I know, that's what I was about to say.
You want one?
I really thought about it.
Well, I don't know how many I got left. So.
There may just be an empty box up there by
Make
now.
sure you really want it if you're gonna get one.
I hope you enjoy it, all right?
Oh, hell, that's a big ass box.
I don't know. I don't know how many.
24 sandwiches.
You think half of them are gone?
Yes. Over.
Look, the boys had some too. They ate the push pops though.
Yeah. He's eating them real weird too.
The boys?
All right, I'm out of here. It's time. We'll start again tomorrow.
Drive home.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
ruckus and head on
that's
home.
messed up. All right, so it's about 10:15 Thursday night. I have finally made it to the track with Shop Truck. This thing has whipped my ass for 3 days straight. Everything finally seems ready to go. So I made it here just in time to be able to get one test pass before I just go right into eliminations tomorrow. So I'm pretty wore out. I'm really tired. I'm hot, sweaty, don't feel great, but man, I want to let go of the button and see what this thing is going to do. So I don't know. I really have no idea. So it's iced down. I'm going to jump in line and get me one test pass in before tomorrow starts. So stick around. I'll turn the camera on inside. It was pretty much shit, but I'm happy. Like, it's gonna be fast. The bump was a little violent. It was very violent. I've got to work on that. It did not move when I let go of the trans brake. It just instantly spun the tires. So I got a lot to work on. I need to come up with a good boost curve, maybe some launch retard to slow the tire down and get it to stick. I don't know, like overall, like I'm just happy. Big smile on my face. I love it. I love this truck. It's everything I wanted. So I mean, that's gonna be it for this video. So thanks for watching. A little bit of everything on here, you know, mainly the Scout and my truck. Like I said, I had a bunch of trouble getting this thing going. It really did whip my ass for 3 days straight, and it wasn't anything super hard. It's just a bunch of little stuff that I overlooked or didn't think about, or you know how it goes when you're hot rodding. It's just part of it. Everything that could happen did. So, but it all came together. I got to go out. I got to make my first pass, and we'll see what it does tomorrow. So, as always, thanks for watching our videos. Click the subscribe button, share it with your buddies. Give us a like or a dislike, comment, tell us what you like or what you don't like, and we'll see you on the next video. Outlaw Armageddon 2021